Red Rising, chapter 33, Apologies. How many times are they gonna do this to Darrow? I kid you not, after I read this, I messaged him. I was like, bro, how many times is Pierce Brown offing Darrow? It's been like 3 times, I swear, this book already. So, we find out that Cassius gets a little gift from the Jackal through a messenger that he sent. And Darrow's like, I don't like what's in that bag. Severo, can you go with Cassius on this little mission and try and steal it from him? Uh, Severo's like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that didn't work. And then Severo came back empty-handed. Cassius came back, and he was like, once again, everything happens to people when they're sleeping, especially Darrow, because Cassius comes when Darrow's sleeping and wakes him up. He's like, hey, I think we should talk. We found something. I think we found where Roke was, and Cassius is like leading Darrow, and they're just walking. They're just walking normally, and Darrow, once again, in his mind, he's just like, yeah, I don't think we're going to where Roke is. I think Cassius probably found out that Titus wasn't the guy who had to fight Julian. And so they had a little interaction. They had some commentary, and Cassius like, pick up your sword. We're gonna do this right now. And Darrow's like, bro, I can't beat this guy. I'm still hurt, but I also just cannot beat this guy. So yeah, Cassius and Darrow fight. Cassius wins. This is the 3rd or 4th time that Darrow is put in a life-threatening position. And also, by the way, apparently the gift that the Jackal gave to Cassius was a recording, because they recorded all 50 of those fights, right? And so the Jackal somehow gets a recording of Darrow taking out Julian, and that's what he gave to Cassius. Now, how did the Jackal get that? How did Mr. Jackal get that? That is the big question here. The also big question is, now what's gonna happen? Because Darrow is like bleeding out on the ice like this. He's just like, ah. And so that's kind of where we ended. That's kind of where we end the chapter. So I'm not sure what's going to happen after this, but this is my Red Rising chapter, my chapter commentary. If you want to keep up with the story, hit the follow button.